Welcome to Goodnight Robin, your someone to say goodnight to. I'm your host, Robin Rice. Tonight's episode is sponsored by GoodnightRobin, because I want you to know all the places where you can find us. So obviously GoodnightRobin.com, where we have much more than just the latest episode. But we're also on iTunes, Google Podcast, Google Play, YouTube at Goodnight Robin. Just search Goodnight Robin on YouTube and you'll find us now. You'll find me at Instagram at The Robin Rice. That's my personal account, but I do post also about Goodnight Robin. My Facebook is facebook.com/robin.rice. That's my personal page, and I'm full of friends. I can't take any more friends, but followers. We have quite a lot of followers there, and of course, I post a lot of things there, including about Goodnight Robin. At Twitter, you'll find me at @BeWhoYouAre, and on Pinterest at Robin Rice Inc., INC, Robin Rice INC. You can tell we signed up for these things at different times, and what was available at different times was different. So in any event, you can find me in all of those places, and of course, you will find that in tonight's show notes. Tonight, I want to share with you a couple of quotes that I put together that make me think. The first one is by Mary Oliver, who said, "To live in this world, you must be able to do three things: to love what is mortal, to hold it against your bones knowing your own life depends on it, and when the time comes to let it go, to let it go." Boy, if that isn't life in a nutshell. Three things: to love what is mortal. Everything on this planet is mortal except for our inner selves, I believe. That's my belief. And to hold this against our bones, knowing that our earthly life depends on it, knowing that my well-being depends on grabbing and holding my children, my friends, my loves. But then when the time comes to let it go, to know I will have to let it go. I just think that's one of the most profound poems. But that leads me to the other one. It's not a poem, but it's a question by Annie Dillard, and she puts it in her book, The Writing Life. She puts it to the reader. Why are we reading, if not in hope of beauty laid bare, life heightened, and its deepest mystery probed? Why are we reading, if not in hope that the writer will magnify and dramatize our days, will illuminate and inspire us with wisdom, courage, and the possibility of meaningfulness, and will press upon our minds their majesty and power? I could say tonight, why are you listening, if not in hope of beauty laid bare, life heightened, and its deepest mystery probed? Why are you listening, if not in hope that this podcaster will magnify and dramatize your days, illuminate and inspire you with wisdom and courage and the possibility of meaningfulness, and will press upon your mind their majesty and power? I may or may not do that for you personally, but when I bring you Mary Oliver, who talks about how to live in this world and the three things we must do, we go to a really beautiful place. And this is the power of reading and listening to those beautiful, wise words that have been left for us by poets and writers everywhere. We can find these words. We can dramatize our days, not as in becoming a drama queen or king, but dramatize it, meaning bring it to the fullness of this experience. So beautiful, you'd want to watch it on a stage. And inspiring with wisdom and courage, and going back and saying, this mortal experience that we're having, it's temporary. We can hold it against our bones, and our life can depend on it as it is right now. But there will come a time when we will let it go. I find these two together take me to a particular kind of portal where I'm just in deep, deep appreciation for life, for these very things that I have at this moment. There's a beautiful saying I also follow, which is, when I realize this cup that I'm holding is already broken, then every moment with it is precious, I believe there was a Tibetan master that said that. Can't remember who it was. I do these off the top of my head, so I don't have all the notes in front of me all the time. But that teacup, the idea, I got a teacup for Christmas, a surprise present for Christmas I talked about in another episode. And I got this teacup, and I know it's already broken, or it's already passed on to the generations, or it's already whatever, wherever it's going to be. So this moment with it, this moment is the one I have with it, and it's just so beautiful. Anyway, I wanted to turn you towards this kind of beauty before you go to sleep tonight. And remember to hold what you hold as though your life depends on it. And also that you may and will let it go at some point. Maybe we don't know when. But that in the meantime, the beauty laid bare and life heightened, that's ours. That's what Annie Dillard was willing to remind us of. And I remind you, using their words. Kind of cool how things come around and go around. I hope you sleep so beautifully. Good night, my friend.